Okay, we're live. Anybody out there in Facebook land? I just decided to go live. Hope y'all can hear me with the air conditioner going. Since we're all staying in, there she goes. I'll turn around and say hi. Hi. Oh, it's so dark. It's dark in here. I need some light. Oh, that's better, I think. I decided to do a live since we're all having to stay in and we can see each other, but from a distance, you know what I mean? So, how's it with you? Just want you to, well, I want you to see Daisy, but she has other plans. Let's see what she's up to. Here we go. There she is. I got a new kitty litter mat, which it has helped, but, oh, there she goes. But still get a little litter on the side, but it's better than before. The litter isn't all over the house. There she is in her little kitty, I don't know what to call it. It's a little pop-up house. So you can see the kitties because no one can really visit and come see them. Daisy has so much energy. And I haven't really gone anywhere. The only place I've been lately is the laundry, which she won't cooperate with me. It's outside. It's right on the property. I know some of you know about it, so. And I'm trying to go out when no one's around. I mean, it's hard, you know. It's like, if you see somebody, whoops, stay back. Go over there, 3 feet away. They say you need to be like 3 feet away from people. So, like going to the store must be, I don't know, you have to go back at midnight at Walmart when no one's around. Because the other day I was at Walmart and you couldn't do the 3 feet rule. So, and I said, okay, that's it. No more going to the store. If I have to, which I don't really have to go. If I need to go, I could get something delivered or ask somebody or whatever. But I don't know. Someone said I need more meat. I don't know. eat more meat or something. I mean, I eat meat. Not a lot. It just, oh, there she goes. It just depends on how I feel. Sometimes I want eggs, sometimes I want meat, sometimes I want cereal. Or a quarter pounder, which I'm not going to go get that because, you know, I haven't been feeling well the past couple days, so that's not going to really help. It tastes good to me. I mean, people might think, ew, gross. Is anybody out there? Anyways, we got Daisy, and this is, you can see, I changed it up a little bit. Oh, you know what? I didn't turn on the lights. Some of you may have seen that. There's my little pillows and my little tablecloth. And, oh, well, you didn't need to see that. Oh, that's my laundry money. You don't need to see that, right? And here's my picture. Let's see what happens when I do this. Oh, I always have a hard time. I don't know why. Plug it in, plug it in. It's like closed. How did that happen? Oh. Oh boy, how do I live by myself? I don't know. Well, there, I got it. Ta-da! We have lights. And it's so nice. Sometimes I just sit there and stare at it. It's so soothing. There's my little knickknacks. Here's Daisy. Enough about me. We have the Daisy. Daisy, come back. Let's see who else we got. Yeah, just staying in, not going nowhere. And the cats are happy, because sometimes I go here and there and everywhere. I'm at the store, out in service, at the hall, you know, or just going downtown. Oh my goodness. So they're glad I'm home, right? Yes, you get to have mommy all to yourself. Oh, I hope she meows again. It's so cute. You want to meow again for everybody? It's probably the replay because no one's in here. I don't know where's everybody? I know some people still have to work. They're not in lockdown mode. Because they're going to have to help people out if they expect them just to not work. Because, you know, we have... Right, Fracky? Said I'd help them if I could, but I don't have any money. I'm just a kitty cat. They'd have to have you work at home. I don't know. But anyways, it'll all work out. But that's what I think anyways, if they government put you in lockdown. But, you know, that's just my opinion. They said they were going to do that for people who were sick or who couldn't work for the coronavirus. Right, Frack? So they should, because there's no way you can be around people. I know some people, they don't feel a thing. They don't feel any symptoms, but they have it. Yes. Oh, Frack. Yes. And I haven't been feeling good, so I'm staying home. And I called my doctor, you know, just to assess the situation. It may be nothing. It may even be just bronchitis, which I know that's not nothing, but they gave me the hotline to the coronavirus. It's actually the Poison Control Center. I'm like, what? And so I talked to somebody. He thought I didn't even call the doctor. He said, well, you need to call your doctor. I said, but I did. And so he said, well, unless it's something like a health problem, which I know it sounds strange, he said, I do have a health problem. I'm coughing, you know, and sore throat and all that stuff. But I have been sneezing some, so it might just be a cold. But still don't want to go out there because you don't want to give anybody a cold, and then, you know, your immune system's down, and you could catch, I've heard that you can catch coronavirus, influenza, and a cold all at the same time. And then it turns into pneumonia. No, thank you. I'd rather not if I can help it. But it's not bad staying home because I stay home most of the time anyways. I'm used to it. It's not like I work a 9 to 5 and I'm like, I'm going crazy. I did wake up, I couldn't believe it, 1:45 in the morning. I'm like, are you kidding me? Oh, and by the way, guys, my settings is at friends. So don't worry. It's like, that's why I'm talking the way I am, because it's just under friends. It's not public. So not everybody can see this. So I can just, like I'm talking to my friends, like, you know, they're visiting me and they're not saying anything, they're letting me talk. So I actually sat out, not outside. I don't know if some of you know where it is. It's upstairs and it's a little, I call it a mini balcony. And I just sat there for a minute and I went, oh, I'm going inside. I just wasn't interested. I want to go back inside. It wasn't cold or anything, but it was just like, I don't know. I don't know if it was boring or just wanted to go back inside. So you get to see the kitty cats without being in contact with me. So anyway, oh, I went ahead of myself. I went in another direction. But yeah, they said just stay home. You could get infected. If you're not really that sick, you could get infected. Or if you have something, you could infect someone else, the whole staff, the waiting room. So I guess like maybe if someone Yeah, I guess the situation would be like heart attack. Well, heart attack, call 911. I'm not making an appointment. And the appointment wasn't until like next week. So I said, no, I think I'm going to wait because you don't know. I know hospitals and doctors will be open, but some doctors are not even taking patients who have a cough. I guess maybe if someone has like come in for diabetes, heart disease, asthma, like if you need a new inhaler and you're not coughing, you're not sick, you just need, your medicine. I think that's what he meant. But he said stay home and treat it like a cold. Like I've been taking Dayquil, and it sounds weird, not together, and some elderberry, and someone gave me this supplement with ginger and pineapple and lemon and cayenne. It's a little bitty bottle, but I sipped it, and the first time I took it, it choked me. And I had to drink some Gatorade. I'm trying to drink more water, but it's more like Gatorade, because if you guys know me, I don't really care for water, because it's plain to me. I guess because I don't drink enough and get used to the taste. But I said before I have coffee, I'm going to drink some. Someone gave me Gatorade, dropped it off, which was nice. And I had a Gatorade yesterday, and then I had some plain water. And orange juice, I don't know why it's not agreeing with me. I guess I'm getting old. But I had some before, and it didn't quite agree. It's like, what is this? And then I had some Powerade today. Well, I had to admit I was bad. I did have a coffee first, but I said no more coffee, not until I get enough more liquids besides that, and Powerade and a vitamin water. I actually got vitamin water. I don't know if that's good. Some people say it's good, some people say not. And the funny thing is, I got the sugar-free variety, and that wasn't my intention. I just grabbed it, and I said, well, I'm not sending it back. I'll just drink it. It's got stevia. It's a little odd tasting to me because I'm used to sugar, but I said it won't hurt me. I know some people might say, the less sugar, the better. And I know it's like, like someone said, yesterday I ate cereal, and then I had pizza for dinner. That's not a lot. And I think a yogurt, not much. I know it's not much. Some people I felt really bad yesterday. I had a headache, and I just slept and slept so much. I couldn't get enough sleep. Like I'd sit up and I'm like, I want to go back to bed. And I tried to stand up and do the dishes, and then all of a sudden the room moved, and my body was saying, oh, no, you don't. What do you think you're doing? So, oh, Frankie's going to sleepy now. Is it time for sleepy? Now, what was I talking about? I have no idea. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I don't know if anyone's going to watch this long and hear me jabber jawing. Might be just looking at the cats, but I'm still alive. And I actually feel a little bit better. My head's gone. But I'm still coughing some. It comes and goes. I did have a fever yesterday, but today I don't. Actually, my temperature is 98.4. It's like a little bit low. I'm like, okay, that's weird. It's like my blood pressure. It's a low. But anyway, I talked to somebody, and they said, all you had was cereal? Girl, you need some meat. I'm like, oh, I better go eat something. What if they called me and asked me? I have to tell them the truth. So I had some leftovers I had made. I got a recipe on YouTube. Trying to cook more. Well, okay, trying to cook some. Let's be truthful. I don't cook a lot. Let me see. Fricky is behind me. Well, that's why I'm moving. I'm trying not to get a view of him. Whoop, there he is. Just sleeping. So it was like potatoes and sausage. I don't know if that's meat, right? I mean, it's not like chicken or beef or fish. Fish is a meat. No, it's not a meat. What is a fish? Is it a meat? It's a protein. Okay. And it was like potatoes and sausage, onions, carrots, green pepper. Now the mushrooms I put in there, but they all shriveled up. So I just put it in a skillet, put it on low, took a shower. See, my friends, I tell them everything. It's like, I don't know if I want to get on this live again. She tells everything. Well, not everything, but... And so it'll be on low, would heat up, and then when it was warm, I put some cheese on it, and it was pretty good. Actually, it tastes better as leftovers, and the potatoes were soft. I don't know, after heating them up again. And so then later on, which is a little later because I didn't get up till like 11:30. It was like I couldn't sleep at night because probably I'd slept so much, and I stayed up, went back to bed. It's just like my schedule's all messed up. But I mean, that's okay because I can get back on track because I have nowhere to go. So I have time to get back on track and all that. And then later on, a couple hours later, I had a tuna sandwich. Actually, it's funny. You know those tuna packets you get at the store? I was going to save those for service. I was going to make my own lunch and maybe just get a drink from McDonald's or wherever they went and try to save money. And this happened. And I thought, well, I'm not going to be able to go out in service, and who knows when. You might as well use them, right? And it's easy, I just got some hamburger buns and it was, ranch tuna. I don't know if you guys think that's gross, but it was good. It was like ranch tuna. It already had the sauce in it, just dumped it out, squished the buns. Should I say that on Facebook? Yeah, hamburger buns, sorry. And ate it. It was pretty good. And it was like, but people might say, that's all you had? And then maybe I'll have my leftover pizza tonight. I really should eat my spinach. I think I should eat my spinach. Right, Frack? I should. I should make a salad. It's not that hard, right? Not so hard to make a salad. All you need is spinach and tomato, maybe some bacon bits. Yes. We won't tell anybody, right? And it's really, it's different having the JW live stream, but it's nice. Because I like the feature where you can pause it. If you need to go to the bathroom or something, you won't miss it, because when I would listen at the Kingdom Hall, you go to the bathroom, you can't pause it. You can listen to whatever part you want. That day I was feeling really bad. Yesterday. It's like I'm thinking, what day is it? But I'm like that anyway, so if you have to stay home, you might be like, what day? Because it all comes, sometimes it meshes together. And I put it on, and I sang the song, and I said, I just laid down and listened. I didn't even look at the screen. And at the end of the watchtower, I just fell asleep. So I've done that before. I just had such a headache. I said I just took some medicine and laid down, and I was able to get the whole meeting except the end, I think. So I might have to go back and check and see if I missed something at the end. But it's different. But it's nice that the brothers have that option for people, because things like this happen. I mean, Jehovah knows. I mean, they already, what was it, something about the news? I can't remember. I want to say it right. That, what was it? I'm too young to forget this stuff. But, I think they just started where they were saying, people need to, not go to gatherings, large gatherings, and the brothers were ahead of them. They were already ahead. I know some people might have said we should have done it 2 weeks ago. Because I know some of the older friends were starting to do that, which I don't blame them. I mean, they're at such high risk. Somebody said, oh, well, you know, if you're going to go, you're going to go. But I mean, you know, maybe you don't want to go yet. If you can prevent it, you know, there's some things you can't help, but if you can prevent it, why not? And if you're 80 plus, I mean, and if you're already dealing with things, I know by the time people get to that age, they have cancer or heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes. It's just part of, should I say getting old? But it's part of that, the aging process, let's say. It sounds better. And you're really at risk. And, you know, I didn't have a problem with it if they feel like they need to stay home or they won't catch something. And now all of us are doing that, so, and everything's just so streamlined, of course. I'm not surprised because it's Jehovah's organization, but it's nice that, like in the text, messaging text, not the daily text, but how it said that, like, our service group is our congregation now. And I never thought about a pandemic. I don't know why. I never thought, what if something like that happens and we have to stay home, but we still need to stay connected to our group? Oops, sorry. I'm just moving around. And I thought, wow, I never thought of that. I was thinking, well, we're getting practice, and they're talking about being obedient, listening. You know, when they say here, you need to go on the service, not the service stream. I don't know why I call that the JW stream, and like about directions on ministry and the memorial. I'm thinking, who am I going to talk to? Yeah, because I don't have any Bible studies. I have one return visit I haven't seen in a while. And I don't have their email or their text. I can't text them. So I said, oh, well, maybe you can work something out. I can still talk. You know me. I like to talk, so I can do phone territory. I haven't done it, oh my goodness, such a long time. I remember when I did it, I was sick. And sometimes I would do it for so long, I'd have to stop because I would talk to people and they couldn't understand me because I'd say things backwards. And remember one guy got on me, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You said it backwards. And I said, sir, it's just I'm really tired. I think I need to stop. And he hung up on me. I'm like, okay, that works. But I can still do it. Always something new makes me feel like a little nervous, but I'm like that at the door. I know a lot of people are. It's like you're at the door and like, Jehovah, help me to say the right thing and not be so nervous. It's just another person. But anyways, we'll be able to do it and get through it together, and as long as we do what we're supposed to, and that's it. Just do what we're supposed to. Do what we're told, because I know it really will, I don't know if you say separate the men from the boys. That's the best thing to say, but it'll either, some people, I don't know if it'll make or break them. I hope not. But if people have trouble, you know, like some people have trouble with like, oh, I don't want to be involved with the service group that much. Or I don't want to ask for things from them. Or I don't, you know, they kind of want to be independent of themselves, you know. I've had that problem with asking people, but I mean, when something like this happens and you have the group text and they tell you need to do something, you do it. You don't say, well, you know, no one's going to tell me what to do because I don't want to be involved in this or whatever, you know, or I want to do what I want to do. I want to go door to door, so that's what I want to do, you know. Not going to work. Or I'm not going to listen. I'm going to go and talk to somebody if I want to. I'm not going to do this social isolation business or the social social distancing, you know. It's like, you have to stay away, move back. Even the other day when I was downtown before we started doing, you know, all this, really staying home, I was downtown at the cart, and I said, "You want me to back up?" And no, go over there. And so I did, and he said, "Oh, I'm just kidding." I said, "Well, I'm not." The hardest part is not hugging anybody. Well, now we're really not around each other, so I send virtual hugs. It's like, I haven't hugged anybody in days. It's like, and I went and see them, and I'm like, "I want to hug you, but I can't." And they said, "We know." It's like, but, and they even said some people, oops, oh, sorry, Frick, I bumped him. Some people even, well, I'm talking too much. Some people are not listening. I'm not talking about the brothers and sisters. I mean, you're out in the world, they're not listening. And there was even someone said, "Listen to what we're telling you. You need to listen about the social distancing. You could kill somebody. Stop it, because there are some people who have it. And what if they go and talk to someone who's older, and they die from it? Because someone who's young probably could get through it. They just have to stay home and, it's treat it like a cold and rest and don't go anywhere. If you have food delivered, do the no contact, because I know, or just make sure you have food before. You could even, have plenty, ask somebody, if you need something, because I've had several people ask me, if you need anything, make sure you have food and water and all that. I have water, it's tap, but it's okay. But I have, like juice. Someone gave me some orange juice and grape juice. And then I have vitamin water, and then I have teas. So if you don't like drinking water, you'd have tea with honey or, I don't know, flavored water or something. Anyways, I don't know if anybody's going to watch the end of this because it's so long. But anyway, if you are, thank you so much for listening to me jabberjaw. And you get to see the cats because you can't visit me right now. And you really can't visit me right now because I'm coughing, so just be on the safe side. It could be nothing. It could be a cold. But I still don't want to give you a cold, and I certainly don't want to give you anything else besides that, so I'm not sharing. We don't want to do that. We want to keep it to ourselves and let it pass. I wish it would just just go out the window. That would be nice. But you still have to stay inside, and they talked about some things you can do. So like, you can still garden. It said check on a friend. But then they said do social distancing, so I guess checking on a friend, you could call them, or if you visit them, maybe you don't, get close to them. You're like, I don't know, talk to them through the window. Hello over there. Said you can still even ride a bike, take a walk, but then you might meet somebody. Well, whoops, stay over there. And I know this sounds really bad, but I was thinking, the social distancing, if you see somebody you don't like, you have an excuse now. I know it's that terrible. If anyone's watching this, at the end you might think, oh, Suzanne's terrible. It's like, I only know one person, maybe two. I don't know if she was my neighbor at the trailer park. Not Maureen, the one I was doing the return visit, was her daughter. But she was into a lot of bad stuff, and she wanted to be my friend so bad. And she talked to me about some of her activities. I'm like, I don't want to hear this. So if I saw her, I might go, stay away. Remember the social distancing. And I know one other person, that I might go, oh no. I don't even want to wave at. You're like, stay away. But other than that, most people, even if someone is don't really care for, even a neighbor, I'd wave, hi there, I'm trying to be neighborly, But some people, it's like, oh boy, they're coming towards me. But now you can say, wait a minute, social distancing, you have to be 3 feet away from me. So It's terrible what I'm thinking, but I don't know. Anyone feel that way? Tell the neighbor, I'm sorry, you can't come in because we're doing the social distancing. You know, you can't come in, so you have to go back home. Unless they call you, then you might be like, oh, what am I going to do? How do I get out of this? Anyways, so I'll be saying bye for now.